Okay, so looping is a big part of Ableton Live. So it can mean a few different things. We've already seen this. This is the session loop. Okay, so if I adjust this loop brace, it's going to, loop everything in this section. I have to make sure I have loop turned on right here. But now we're going to loop just this section. Right? So that's that loop. But we can also loop on a clip level. So let's go to, for example, this. This is just some hi-hats. So it's, I think it's 2 bars of hi-hats. So let's solo it and just listen to this clip. Okay, cool. Now, it is not set to loop presently. If I turn looping on, the place I would do it is down here in the clip view over here, loop. Okay, now it's going to behave slightly different. It's going to sound the same and it's going to work the same for what I've already done. But if I grab this top bar right here, it's not going to extend the clip, it's going to be looping of the clip. Right, so now it's playing more of the clip. It's playing the clip multiple times. It might be easier to see something like this kick. Okay, look, so this kick, let me just show you what we're hearing here. Oh, sorry, it's a snare thing. Kind of a rim click. So on this click, let me zoom in. If I grab the edge of the audio track and pull it open, you're going to get some other stuff that was originally in the audio file that I chopped out. And then it's going to stop. That's it. That's the full audio file, so I can't extend it out anymore. But if I turn on loop, now what we're going to get is I can extend it out forever, and we're going to keep getting that same thing, right? Because it's looping. Now, if I don't want that, if I just want it to loop this, let's go back and let's set our loop positions. So I want it to start looping at the beginning of the file, that's here, and I want it to end looping here where it is. So I have to zoom out a little bit. So now I see what's going on. So I can move this over, my loop brace over. So now we're just looping that part I want. So now if I drag it out, we'll just get that hit right where I want it. Now that empty space here, this empty space is important, right? Because if I don't do that, if I just do the sound I want, it's going to fall off the beat. See what it did there? Now it's a mess. Right? So in this case, I got to leave that empty space if I want it to fall right on the right beat. So that's looping. Now when you're in session view, same thing happens. Remember what we did with this kick? Right? So I have this kick looping. And the way I did that was I double clicked and I went in here and I turned on loop. Now I added this empty space so that it filled up a whole beat. Right? If I didn't have this beat, that empty space, it's just going to go crazy. So if I wanted it to happen every 2 beats, I could add empty space here. Right? Now it's going to happen every 2 beats. But let's leave it on every beat. So looping works basically the same here.